So MCCB stands for molded case circuit breaker. Essentially, they behave very similarly to MCB. Okay, so you can see that they have the ability to interrupt normal current, sustain overload, and also short circuit, and provide magnetic and thermal trip mechanism, just like our MCB. Okay, and the only difference is that they operate in a range that is much higher than what MCB can sustain, ranging from 100 to 2500. We seldom use this in a small office or house context because we don't expect to draw so much current. So this is mainly used for industrial in big office factories. So naturally, if your MCCB is able to carry a larger normal operating current, they should be able to also carry a higher fault current. All right, so we take the 100 amp as the cutoff, if I should say. Below 100 or 100, we use MCB. Anything that is above, we can choose MCCB. So MCCB looks like this. Much bigger as compared to yeah, what am I saying? Okay, much bigger as compared to an MCB. Okay. And what do we need to state when we want to specify a MCCB? So in the context of a MCB, right? When we want to completely specify one of it, we go by the current rating, let's say 20 amp. Okay. Then we tell the user that this is a type B or C. We tell the user that this is either a single pole neutral or it can be a double pole. And we tell the user that this can be a 6 or 9 kA MCB. So for the context of MCCB, it comes in a certain fixed size. Okay. This is what we call frame. Okay. So there can be a 100 amp frame, 225 amp frame, 400, 1000, and 2000 amp frame. Okay. So first thing, we have to specify a frame. So if we use the example of 225 amp, we add a F behind to denote the frame. Okay, and after you choose this outer frame, okay, so this frame will denote the amount of size and space you have a frame. You can choose the internal unit that comes with your circuit breaker rating. Okay. So in a 225 amp frame, for example, you can have a 150 amp trip breaker. Okay. And that is more or less what you need to specify a MCCB. You need to have the frame, you need to have the trip, which we refer to commonly as the circuit breaker rating. Okay, so this is another device. That you will likely come across as we move on to industrial and office context. Okay, so bring us back to this example that we use MCCB. Okay. So in this case, if we want to give a more accurate or the full specification, we can probably write it in this manner. Okay, I want to zoom in. We can write as 1000 M frame. We choose a breaker rating 630 M triple pole neutral MCCB. Okay, that is if we ask you for the full specification. Question so far?